Connectors. What do we know about connectors? Have we already studied them in our eins as well? Do you remember anything about connectors?
Used for joining two sentences.
Mm-hmm. Can you give me an example of a connector?
Uh, and und, oder,
Mm-hmm.
those, right? No?
Yeah. While, then,
While,
plus are.
yeah.
Right. So we will be revising a few of earlier important connectors, and then we will be looking at Bay-Eins connectors. So first one over here is while. While stands for because we use while or a grund or the to explain something because the format for using while is the first sentence, then we have a comma, while, and then the second sentence. That is Hauptsatz, comma, weil und dann the Grundsatz. Arvind, can you give me an example with while?
Uh, ich gehe nach Büro später, weil äh, S-Bahn kommt, später kommt. Or Zug.
Mhm. Okay. The grammar for while is correct. That is the first sentence, comma, while, and the second sentence, and the second sentence is verb is going at the end. Gut. Aber is the first sentence correct? Ich gehe nach Büro später. Nach Büro?
Uh,
Nach bedeutet
so nach two. I mean two. Form
okay,
bis nach is two, right?
right. Now can be used for after as time. So we
Okay, right.
can use su bureau,
Okay,
okay, or sum bureau to be more appropriate. Okay,
okay.
Danka. Itzam, can you give me an example with while?
Ich bin hungrig, weil, weil ich habe nichts gegessen.
Um, okay. When we use while exam, the verb goes at the end of the second sentence where we're using while.
Oh, yes.
Aber would
Weil
go
ich nichts
after.
gegessen habe. Ja.
Yeah. Okay. So while is used for giving a reason and it is used according to the rules of Nebel Zatz. That is the first sentence, comma, the connector, then the rest of the sentence, that is the next sentence, and then the verb is going at the end of the second sentence in conjugated form. Okay. After while, we have when, which means if. With when, we can either have when and then a sentence, and that sentence is verb at the end, comma, then the verb and the next sentence, or like while, like a normal Nebensatz, we can have first sentence, comma, when, the rest of the sentence, and then the verb of the second sentence. These are the two forms in which we can use when. If some, can you give us an example?
Uh, wenn ich hungrig bin, möchte
When,
ich viel gegessen.
bitte, vanish.
Wenn ich hungrig bin,
Mhm.
möchte ich ähm, viel essen.
Okay, richtig. Alvin,
I was speaking with mute. Okay. When wenn ich viel Geld habe, äh, 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 fahre mit meiner Freundin.
Fiera, bitte.
Fi- Fahre mit meiner Freundin.
What was the verb? I did not understand.
F Fire. Fear. Party. I think that's the word for party, right?
Ian?
Yeah, fire.
Okay, okay. Our Fayon is mostly used for festivals or celebrations more than partying. Okay, but the sentence
Okay.
is correct, so good, kein Problem. Weil, wen und,
Or you can use party itself, right? Party mit meiner Freundin.
ja, mache ich eine Party mit meiner Freundin.
Yeah. Okay.
Ja. The next connector is und or and. Unlike while and when, und is directly used as a connector in a sentence. Here, there is not necessarily any need of a comma before und. And here, excuse me, here the verb position is not harmed, that is, the verb remains in the same position. Yes, Arvind, can we have an example?
Uh, Ähm, Ich und meine Freund fahren nach Indien.
Ich und
Meine Freund fahre nach Indien.
okay. Um, Grammatically correct, but there is one error in the sentence. Can you find it out? Okay, there are two actually.
Nak is wrong again here. Or I think it is
No,
correct.
that again is correct. Meine Freundin is thus correct.
Mein Freund.
Yeah, mein Freund. Had it been meine, it should have been Freundin. Und, verb conjugation. Ich und mein Freund. Das heißt, wir.
Fahren. Okay.
Yes, yes, it's a.
Ähm, Ich bin Ingenieur als Beruf und ich arbeite bei Philips. Von Beruf, ja.
Yeah, correct. I thought there would be a few fruits name or dishes name written. Okay. Next,
I
let
tried to fit that, but I couldn't.
couldn't think of any dishes. So hungry.
Yeah.
Next connector that we have is we, which means how or as. As we is actually used for comparison as well, but how is used as a connector. For giving an example, bitte sagen Sie mir, wie ich zum Bahnhof komme, is an example wherein we are using we as a connector. And we is also used for comparisons. Like we learned that 3 degrees of comparison, zum Beispiel gut, besser, am besten. Over here, also for comparisons, we can use we as arbeitet wie ich. Okay, so giving an example, Arvind for we.
Mm, I cannot think of a sentence with we
Mm-hmm. Okay,
as a.
come up with something sometime. Until then, it's
Ähm, Könnten Sie bitte sagen, ähm, ähm, wie man kann Auto fahren? or anything.
Okay, no problem. Um, verb position?
Uh, Wie man Auto fahren kann.
Yeah, exactly. Verb goes at the end in V also.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, Arvind, are you ready?
Uh, konnten Sie bitte sagen, wie man kann äh, das essen?
Das Essen?
Ja.
Okay, das Essen. Um, ja, gut. Aber Verb Conjugation, denkst du, das ist richtig? Oder Mann ist er ist sie?
Äh, das I forgot the conjugation for
Okay, kein Problem.
wir. Ist.
Mhm.
Ist es. Okay.
Okay, so this was V. This was which is used as a connector as well as a comparison adverb. Next, we have das, which stands for that. While using das, we usually remember to omit or omit s in the next sentence. Do you want me to give an example, or can you just form an example on your own with das? Yes, Arvind, are you ready with an example?
Äh, ja, ich denke, dass äh, es ist immer teuer.
Mhm. Correct, aber verb position,
Es immer teuer ist.
richtig. Danke. Exam. And
Der Mann äh,
mhm.
das wir treffen wollen, ist groß.
Wie bitte?
But der Mann, but this is, I think, wrong because
Yeah, here we can't use connect.
das here.
Yeah.
Okay. I think here we will use der Mann, der wir.
Exactly, relative Satz.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Ich, mm, das. Da. I think the the sentence formation that Arvind has used, I think that's the only way I can use it. Or is there any other form?
No. Yeah, we can say a lot different things with das. Aber yes, sentence formation is correct. Ich habe gehört, dass.
Uh-huh.
Ich
So,
sagte, dass.
okay. Okay. Ich habe gelernt, dass ähm, dass die, diese,
Deutsch lernen ist schwierig. Schwierig.
ja, Deutsch lernen schwierig ist.
This is so Swedish.
No, that was a joke.
Schwierig ist.
It is. Okay, so these were basically a little important connectors that we know over here. Apart from these, there are of course a lot of them. Like now, we will be just noting them down according to the reasons why we use the connectors. For example, we have different connectors which we use for different reasons. For Zeit haben wir während, which is also a genitive preposition, bevor, als, nachdem,
Ob.
seit, bis, ja, ob, aber für Zeit,
Okay, nicht with Zeit, yeah.
ja, für Grund haben wir weil oder den oder da. Für Gegengrund benutzen wir obwohl. Für Bedingung haben wir wenn und falls. Für Folger haben wir zu und damit. Als W-Fragen, zum Beispiel wer, wo, wohin, wann, wie, warum und so weiter. Und ohne Bedeutung benutzen wir ob und das. Okay, so these are the letters that we learned already. according to the reasons why we use them. Almost all of them follow the normal Nebensatz rules, aber there are a few which do not follow the rules, and the verb remains in the same position. That is, there is no harm done to the sentence in itself. Next, we are going to learn a few very important connectors according to Bay Eins level, starting with sowohl als auch. Sowohl als auch. What do you think this could mean? Sowohl als auch. I would give an example at first, and then we will discuss what it could mean and where it could be used. John war okay. John war sowohl mit den Beatles erfolgreich als auch allein als Singer. So over here we have sowohl and als auch. What do you think could be the meaning of sowohl als auch? What does the sentence brief us about?
As well as.
Mm-hmm. Yes. As well as could be the appropriate English translation for sowohl als auch. Basically, over here we say that this and that also. Both the things are equal or equally important. Okay, sowohl als auch stands for as well as. Now, I want you guys to think for 2 minutes and make one example each for sowohl als auch. Zum Beispiel, die Schüler können sowohl Englisch als auch Deutsch sehr gut sprechen.
So can I make like this?
Mhm.
Ich schwimme sowohl mit meiner Tochter Schwimme sowohl
Mhm.
mit meiner Tochter als auch allein. I think that's it.
Yeah,
Allein, alleine. Okay.
good, correct.
Ich, ich bin sowohl mit der mit der Qualität als auch mit der Quantität
ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ
zufrieden.
ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮುಖ ಊದಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಲ್ಲ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ. ನೀನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಡಬ್ಬ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಓದ್ತೆ ಓದೋದ್ ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ.
Zufrieden. Zufrieden, ja.
Yeah, correct. So this was sowohl als auch, which meant as well as. Next connector that we have is nicht nur, sondern oder sondern auch. Nicht nur, sondern auch. Zum Beispiel Kurt Cobain hat in der Band Nirvana nicht nur gesungen, sondern er hat fast alle Lieder geschrieben. Nicht nur, sondern auch. Kurt Cobain hat in der Band Nirvana nicht nur gesungen, sondern er hat fast alle Lieder geschrieben. So, nicht nur, sondern auch could mean
Not just, but also. Not just, but also.
there's not just or not only,
Yeah.
but also.
Sondern is so that, right?
Nein, sondern is kind of similar to aber, but
Okay.
okay. So examples. Okay, what we can do is we can have all the examples at one time at the end. We will complete all the connectors first. Okay, works?
Yeah.
Okay.
So next, which is a very important connector when we are writing essays or when we are giving our opinions about something, we have einer sides andererseits. But simple to understand from the name itself, einerseits, andererseits. Andererseits, bitte. Zum Beispiel, einer ist einerseits die okay. Nena ist einerseits die erfolgreichste Sängerin Deutschlands, andererseits hat sie auch eine Schule gegründet. So, einerseits, andererseits. What could this mean?
On one side and other side.
Exactly. Or as we say on in English, on one hand, we have this, and on the other hand, okay. This is a very good connector, which I guess you could remember and use it in your essays. And when we use more of the Bayein's vocabulary in your Schreiben, you improve the weightage of your score. You tend to score high if you use Bayein's vocabulary in everything that you're writing for the Schreiben exercise. Okay, next connector that we have is entweder oder. Zum Beispiel, Louis Armstrong sagte, Louis Armstrong sagte, nur dass er nur zwei Arten von Musik gibt, entweder gute oder schlechte. So, entweder oder would mean
Either or.
richtig. Either this or that. Next we have zwar, aber. Ina hatte ihren ersten Erfolg zwar als Sängerin, aber sie ist auch Moderatorin im Fernsehen. Zwar aber bedeutet, wir kennen, was aber bedeutet.
But
Und zwar ist
Swar is like okay.
although her first experience was as a singer, she also works or she's also a moderator in TV profession. Okay, zwar aber, although, but. The last connector for the day is be the knock. Zum Beispiel das Duo Das Duo Susi und Leo hat Erfolg, obwohl sie sagen, dass sie weder singen noch spielen können. Weder noch. Weder noch ist das Gegenteil von entweder oder.
So neither nor.
Richtig. Neither nor. So today we learned 6 connectors, sowohl als auch, which means as well as, nicht nur, sondern auch, which means not just, but also, einerseits, andererseits. On the one hand, we have this, and on the other hand, we have this. Entweder oder, either or, zwar aber, although, but, weder noch, neither nor. Okay, so we would be playing an activity right now wherein we would be forming the first sentence. How charts only would you be forming? And the next sentence will be formed by the partner, or half of the sentence you would be forming and the sentence would be completed by your partner. Zum Beispiel, you can just say this part of the sentence and your partner would complete the sentence. Okay? And we would be having one sentence each for all the connectors that we learned today. Klar?
Yeah. Okay. So wir beginnen mit sowohl als
Mhm.
auch.
Ja.
Uh, and
We can do one thing. Complete all the 6 sentences and then we'll discuss it together.
okay.
Done? Yes, are you ready?
Uh, I've done only the first four, last two I'm doing.
Okay. Okay. Take 2 more minutes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay, let's begin. Arvind, your sentence for Zohul Alsauk for exam is
Uh, Ich Okay, sowohl mit meiner Frau.
Mm-hmm. Ibza, can you complete
Also,
this? Yeah.
als auch alleine.
Okay. And your sentence?
Ich kann sowohl Fußball
Mm-hmm.
spielen. Das Spielen can go at the end. Ich kann sowohl Fußball.
Yes, Arvind?
Mm, also mit mein Freund.
Ja, okay.
Okay. Okay. Could be, but it would have been more appropriate if we could have used another game over here.
Yeah,
Another?
like cricket.
Yeah.
Okay, also, okay, okay.
Yes. Next, nicht nur, sondern auch. Ibsam, your sentence?
Das Essen hier ist nicht nur schlecht.
Mm-hmm. Arvind?
Sondern es ist sehr gut. Or es schmeckt gut.
Okay. Arvind, when we are using nicht nur, sondern auch, yeah, we are not contradicting both the sentences. We
Correct.
are adding something more to the already existing sentence. Like, not just this, but also this. Not only can Arvind speak in English, but also he can speak in German.
Okay. Can you repeat your sentence, Ittisam?
Ja, das Essen hier ist nicht nur schlecht.
Uh, schlecht is nicht nur. It is not bad, right?
Yeah, it is not only bad, but also.
Ah, okay. Nicht nur schlecht, sondern schmeckt äh, schlecht.
Lest. Yeah.
Okay.
Just.
Okay.
And your
Okay. But
sentence?
ich gucke nicht nur vegetarisch, sondern
Sondern auch vegan.
Mhm.
I wrote as Hähnchen und Fish.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you said vegetarian, Shraddha?
Not only vegetarian, I also
Okay. Just.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
okay. Next one, Arvind, einerseits, andererseits.
Meine Frau einerseits arbeitet bei Büro, andererseits
Yes. Ibsam.
Andererseits, sie ist auch eine Hausfrau.
Okay. Your
ja,
sentence?
das ist richtig. Äh, Meinerseits war andererseits kümmert meine Tochter auch.
Okay.
Oh.
Ibsam,
Takes
Äh,
your
care.
ja. Deutschland ist einerseits äh, sehr gut für Ingenieure andererseits an
Uh, Andererseits, man, man kann immer äh, Urlaub machen in Deutschland.
okay.
Okay, so if we can holiday always, is that a good thing or a bad thing for you?
You get to work as well as holiday.
Yes, exactly. So that would not come under einerseits and andererseits. It is as well as, right? And not opposites.
Okay.
What sentence you are saying over there, we could have used sowohl als auch. Okay, here it should have been completely opposite. On one hand, you get to work. On the other hand, yes, Arvind.
Uh, yeah, you get
On
to
the other
work.
hand, you have to learn Schweriger German.
That's
Okay.
exactly what I wrote.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, can you form a sentence from it, Arvind?
I'm not getting the what I should use the opposite of what he said or for
Yes,
andererseits.
yes, completely
Okay.
opposite.
I don't know what is the complete opposite of get to work in Deutschland and the resides uh, 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 andererseits man kann nicht jeden Tag gucken zu Hause.
Okay.
Okay.
Your sentence, Arvind?
These I'm not so confident whether they are good.
Mhm.
Fahren Sie mit Auto entweder gute oder schlechte? I asked a question here, so I don't know whether this is correct.
Can you repeat?
Fahren Sie mit Auto entweder gute oder schlechte?
Okay. Here we could have asked the question as fahren Sie mit dem Auto, fahren Sie entweder mit dem Auto oder mit mit der S-Bahn.
Okay,
Yeah. So are you traveling either by car or by the train? That's
okay,
how we use either or. If we translate your sentence, it would sound like, do you travel by the car, either good or bad? Instead, we could have asked it as, do you find traveling by auto either good or bad? Okay, if we had to use your sentence completely, it would have been, what do you prefer, either auto or what? Kind of.
okay.
Yeah, it's here sentence.
Yeah. Gu Gute Dinge sind entweder teuer oder
Yes, Edwin.
Can you repeat that once again, please?
Yeah. Gute Dinge sind entweder teuer oder
Uh, Toy opposite, I forgot.
Weniger. Teuer.
What is the opposite of toy? I forgot.
Nine. You're
Huh?
not necessarily supposed to use the opposite.
Then
See, okay, yeah, that could work too.
bleak.
Mhm. Yeah, can you say the whole sentence once again, Arvind?
First few words I forgot. It's toy order Billy.
Okay. Guter Dinga.
sind
Gute Dinge.
entweder
Gute. What does that mean? I don't know the word's meaning. Gute
good
Dinge.
things. I I just meant good things are either expensive or
Yeah, can you complete the sentence itself?
I meant good things are either expensive or taken.
Yeah,
So I made gute Dinge sind entweder teuer oder genommen.
okay. Okay, next is zwar, aber. Exam, your sentence?
Äh, zwar ich Chinesisch nicht sprechen kann, äh,
Aber. Arvind?
aber
Deutsch sehr gut sprechen.
okay.
Richtig. Kann.
Yeah, kann.
Yeah. And your sentence, Arvind?
Wir haben kein Zeit zur Fernsehen. Fernsehen zwar, aber
Äh, aber wir müssen PlayStation spielen.
Yeah, okay. Weder knock, Arvind?
my sentence was aber jeden Tag eine Stunde im Abend Fernsehen.
Okay.
But still, we
Yeah.
see.
Okay. Yes, Arvind, Veda knock, your sentence?
Uh, Ich liebe Buchstudieren. Das ist weder. Let me complete this because I'm not sure if this is
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Okay.
Ich liebe Buchstudieren. Das ist weder interessant noch nicht interessant.
Be beta. How can you do that?
Uh, I want to say I read books
Mm-hmm.
that is neither interesting nor interesting, nor not interesting.
Okay. Okay.
So
How did you form it?
ich liebe Buchstudieren. Das ist weder interessant noch nicht interessant.
Do you want to say I love studying from books
Uh,
or I read
I
books?
I love reading books. Uh,
Okay. So
das
ich
ist
liebe Buch lesen.
I've written studieren. Studieren
Yeah.
is also okay. Lesen, yeah.
Yeah. Studieren is kind of more like studying from books.
Mm-hmm.
And Studieren is used for studying in the universitat.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Das ist wieder interessant, noch nicht interessant.
Okay. Exam your sentence.
Weder kann ich gut kochen, noch
Yes, you can complete it for yourself. Yes, exam. Can you complete it for yourself?
weder kann ich gut kochen, noch gut ähm, aufräumen.
Okay. No, I said.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so these were a few connectors. Please note the main meanings down, and we will be finding a lot of these in the lesson activity that we did. Even in the first lesson activity, there were a few of these connectors, and we use them quite often. So it is very important that we know the meanings of these. So please, star mark and note it down somewhere. And das ist alles für heute. Danke. And I
Dankeschön.
would